When I was 8 years old, I lived in a house in New Hampshire with a big tree in the middle of the front lawn. The tree had many branches hanging low to the ground, so it was just easy enough for an 8-year-old to climb at least a few of the branches. Usually, when climbing this tree, I would get to about the third or fourth branch before my fear of heights would halt my progress. My two older brothers would usually tease me for not being able to climb higher, and one day they finally teased me enough that I decided to conquer the tree once and for all. I began to scale the first mossy branch closest to the ground. As I climbed higher, eventually reaching the fourth branch, I could feel my confidence growing. I wasn't scared of heights anymore. Maybe I'll even climb higher than my brothers today. As I reached my new personal best height, I looked down at the progress I had made. However, my celebration was short-lived. My older brother Eli had begun scaling the tree, and I knew he was going to try and trump my tree climbing accomplishments. There was no way I was going to let Eli climb higher than me, so reluctantly I began to climb higher. I began to lift myself onto the branch above me, and as I raised myself up, one of my hands slipped on a patch of moss on the tree limb above me. In what felt like forever, I plummeted towards the ground below me. When gravity finally finished the job, my head connected with one of the tree roots on the grass beneath the tree. My brothers and I all grew up playing baseball. We started playing in that same front lawn, eventually moving up to T-ball, followed by Little League. Eli was 3 years older than me, and I always admired his work ethic and devotion to the sport. I remember I always used to look forward to going to his Little League games before I was old enough to play. 3 years after Eli started playing Little League baseball, I finally got my chance to follow in his footsteps. To my disappointment, in my first couple seasons playing Little League, I never really experienced the successes on the field that Eli had. While Eli was usually featured in the beginning of the batting lineup and played shortstop, I was more often relegated to the back of the batting order and was stuck behind the plate, playing catcher on defense. As my adolescent baseball career progressed, I slowly climbed higher up the batting order, but never really reached Eli's level of play. I eventually switched from baseball to tennis, and I never climbed that tree in our front lawn again.